кстати, его как раз и можно. Золотой слиток, мана до 3. Будет урон 87. Ну, 6000 эликсита. Ну, давайте похуй. Я этим мечом пользуюсь. Блять, а почему он стал просто двуручным? Верни все как было. Ебать. Это я, конечно, зря, наверное. А можно перезагрузиться? Я пошутил. Раньше он бил огнем, а теперь огнем не бьет, я вот чувствую. Блять. А можно загрузиться до тот момент, когда... Вот, да, прошлое сохранение. Ну, слава богу. Я просто думал, он также останется огненным, типа. Но, видимо, ошибся. Ладно, все это мы видели. Сохраняемся, пойдем цветы собирать для того, чтобы излечить мою спутницу от спида. Опытный лектор, это тут, конечно, не представляю, кто может. Опять, наверное, клириков. Я так понимаю, вот огненное это типа зачарование именно берсерка. Так просто я его не смогу отыскать. Ну, наложить не смогу. Блять. Ребята.
There. That's the gray cabbage I need for the cure.
Капусту мы обнаружили. Газовый зонтик. Ебать. Идти-то прилично. Долина смерти или как там изгоев. Я так не дошел до нее, кстати. В смысле, тут очень много квестов, но я, короче, их ушел вперед к сюжету. Пещера какая-то. всякая хрень. Рыбак помер. Так, нам еще идти сколько? Прилично еще идти. Так. Надо было, наверное, сюда идти качаться. Здесь гнильцы такие, ну, мелкие уровни все. Монстры мелких уровней. Хотя, насколько я слышал, что здесь совершенно рандом, поэтому. То есть нет такого, что в этой локации только маленькие левелы, а в другой локации там большие нет. Тут все вперемешку, и можно нарваться на пизделя совершенно в любом месте. Будь то агрессивно, мразь. С этими тварями шутки плохи, поэтому мечом я их рубить не буду, пожалуй.
There. This is the gas sample I needed.
Где мне искать умелого лекаря? Не в Игнадоне точно. А я думал, все-таки в Игнадоне. Или он Калдрим. Но лучше, наверное, все-таки Калдриму. Они бы сделали, кстати, получше телепортироваться от одного места до другого, надо было бы именно до портала до самого дойти, а то так ты просто из места как-то портишься, и такое, конечно, все. Хотя, с другой стороны, это реально упрощает игровой процесс, и ты меньше времени на это тратишь. Не уверен, что это хорошо. Ну, раньше это лютая беготня в Готике первый там или второй бесила, хотя во второй уже придумали порталы.
I have instructions.
Really? I've heard some.
If I bring you the ingredients.
Well, it depends on the processes required.
I'll bring you the I have the ingredients to make.
And I presume you have a sufferer in mind, which means there is no time to waste. I will prepare. You can wait if you like. It won't. Here, your potion. I would be
You don't think it will?
Oh, I'd give it a high probability of success. At least 70%. The potion has all the right character.
Thank you.
Thank you for the instructions.
Опа.
What do you...
As I have already explained, as Amric said, our hope for Magaland, that from Mana Maga, from Wasteland, shall spring forest. So, the workers bring the ELEX. Well, that is supposed to be what happens.
Так, теперь надо пойти и ее напоить, блин.
Just what will happen if we all begin to rely on machines?
Овечка, иди сюда.
Here.
What? What potion?
You know what
Some raptor shit from the cleric's archives? And now you expect me to swallow?
it's a cure. Get it down your neck and stop complaining.
It even smells like raptor shit.
Drink it.
You drink it.
I'm not the one who's ill.
You really think this is a cure? What happens when it doesn't work? Then will you leave me alone?
Then we'll kick the ass of anyone left in Zakor.
Right. Piss off. Let me think about this in peace.
Дай мне подумать спокойно. Ебать, она еще недовольна. Ты что, охерела? Может, тебе в ебло дать? Так, тут мы сделали. Хотя да, что он там? О, глайдер притащили. Я просто ничего не понимаю.
Well, it was a real struggle to get it here.
So, how long?
Well, this thing has just had it. I'll need a lot of time to get her working again.
О, бля, флешбеки опять. А, ну понятно. То есть я, блядь, рисковал жизнью, спускался в долину, лазил ей лекарство, она его не хочет пить. Окей. Лично я на месте Боджакса просто, блядь, заломал бы ее и влил бы прям в рот ей это лекарство. Втащил по щам такой еще и сказал: все, не благодари, и ушел бы в закат, несмотря на взрыв.
Is the raider prepared to take off?
Yes, Commander. It was a last-minute order, but we have it done.
Good. I will need to leave immediately.
We had a problem with one of the thruster ports. It seems to have jammed.
Will that affect the mission?
It won't affect the handling, and someone would have to be a very good shot to hit it. Are you sure there's no time for a repair?
My orders are to leave immediately. Complete final preparations for takeoff.
Yes, Commander.
Так, что там по основным задачам? Основные задачи у нас: план битвы, вторжения в Абессу, бить разведчиков. Разведчиков и не только. Тут, короче, они тусят тут, блядь. Что-то им там... Они мне не нравятся, короче. Ну, блядь. Окей. То есть лучше побыть сильной и независимой, но сдохнуть, да? Ой, мутанты. Мутанты я люблю. Мутантов я, кстати, блядь, до этого просто, блин, фактически на них охотился. Потому что они... С них падает сырой эликс. Практически в чистом виде, поэтому... Это подписало им смертный приговор. Я нашел пару мест, где они тусят, и просто приходил к ним по КД их убивать. Все-таки круто, что я нашел этот мяч. В принципе, то, что он зачарованный, это вообще прям огонь. В этом все весь прикол. Понятно. Птичка, сдохни, пожалуйста. Какой там сверху альф тусит. Единственный тут оставшийся в живых, блин. Я тут уже логику не чувствую, но принцип понял. Да, ребята, чего вас там так много? У меня есть подозрение, что я не справлюсь со всеми. Шоллингблёйда. Все мертвые. О, все, сделал опыт плюс 1300. Это здесь еще командор валялся. Вот он. Совсем мертвый. А тут робот сгорел, не? Насчет робота, но хрустальная крыса точно сгорела. Логика. Хорошо, я теперь знаю, к кому обратиться. Че, все, они все передохли? Что-то еще не хлебнуло, блин. Не хлебнуло. Где-то мне сказали, тут есть торговец, которого я сам же, блядь.
These are dangerous.
What goods have you?
Yes.
И у него есть пилосабля и ручная граната. Прикольно. Это третья пилосабля, что довольно-таки легендарная пилосабля. Это можно кидать дополнительные свойства. Сюда наебать. Хуёвая такая защитная маска, броня с противным яду, радиация. Контрактника. Все в форме. Хурма. Улучшает харизму. О, у него, кстати, можно все покупать, и патроны, и плазменные ячейки. Это мне, в принципе, пока не надо. Хорошо, учту. Я думаю, таких экземпляров даже никто не понимает, даже они сами. Мне вот нравится, только самоубийца решится заполучить подобный трофей. У меня их 3. Окей. Ну вот, в принципе, сколько, ну, час мы охотились там, даже не то что охотились, просто собиралось всякий хлам. И считай, 5000 нарубил бабла, даже больше. Так что охоту надо сюда качать теперь, блин, его в баню. Нужная хрень. Так, это мы сделали.
The ELEX are reap.
Then perhaps your secret can be kept a little longer. Good. Was there anything else to report?
The converter in northern Abessa has been deactivated.
Well, that was faster than I expected. No doubt the Ice Palace will be considering their response. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
The Ob force in northern Abessa has been defeated.
Good. That was vital. We could not afford a shift of power in Abessa. Good. Do you have anything else to tell me?
Сейчас я сохранюсь как следует, потому что я чувствую, там будет зависеть очень много от моего выбора. Я не люблю делать неправильный выбор. Или ради интересов сделаю какой-нибудь.
I have recruited a powerful mage. Her name is Kaya.
Good. And were you able to win?
The berserker mage Kaya.
We will need to call upon you when we face the Elexitors. Good. Do you have...
I have taken command of Origin.
Then you can see the value of my advice. That place makes an... The Free People are strong when they are well led. And now you have won that group over. You have done good work, Commander. You have assisted our cause greatly. But the hybrid must have realized by now that there is a new... He used to be preoccupied by the mages in Edan.
Do you have any idea why he feared them?
I was hoping you could tell me, Jax. He tasked you with finding the pilgrim Thorold. Did you learn anything that could explain the hybrid's fear?
I didn't complete my mission. I was shot down before I...
And it seems that the hybrid has not succeeded in completing this mission since then. He still hasn't found the pilgrim, even though he seems to feel that the berserkers transmuting ELEX is the...
If the hybrid is so dangerous, how did he...
He offered logical reason, leadership, and power. His ability to see the future. When our people left the clerics, it was to reject religion. The hybrid has... Whatever the future holds, I am certain his knowledge could mean victory or defeat in this war. I think that Thorold is seeking a way to change ELEX without the need to take it to that shrine in Goliath.
And if he can achieve that, then the hybrid risks losing vast amounts of ELEX.
Yes, and after all, the hybrid is demanding all the ELEX in Magalan. Imagine the effect on him if the berserkers were to take huge quantities of it, turning it into mana before he can consume it.
The hybrid could never allow that.
It would destroy his plans, and it would empower the berserkers. While the Albs lose power, they would gain. It's easy to imagine what they would do with our people. The Ice Palace would fall, and the Albs would be exterminated. We cannot allow that.
Короче, он там... Я так понимаю, Альбы это вообще тоже отдельный народ, который просто... гибрид захватил у них власть. Есть и нормальные Альбы, это как отступники, а есть и ненормальные Альбы, которые тоже, в принципе... Ну, в смысле, которые там во дворце какие-то свои интриги делают. То есть, в принципе, убивать их всех под ноль не стоит, наверное.
The berserkers...
After the acts of slaughter the Albs have done to their people, why would they not? You must finish your old mission and secure Thorold's knowledge. The fate of us all.
You keep saying it all depends on me. But where is your support? What are you doing to... If you want my help, you must prove your side of things to me.
As you wish.
Ты должен знать, с кем имеешь дело, ну да. Ебать.
ELEX brings strength to those with the will to He's a slave. So, this is Saunders' obtained his power to control worlds. He can force these creatures to do his bidding. I wonder what their powers are inside. But he's right. That's our mind. I should make use of that.
О, третья главенка.
I must know more about its plans. I should follow
Значит, Зардом задумал направить армию мутантов против Альбов.
I might not command my soldiers any longer, but I do have a force to be reckoned with. Now, you must play your part and discover the purpose of Thorold's research.
Серьезненько. Ненавижу, блять, мутантов. Может, в третьей главе она вышлет это ебучее лекарство. Надо, короче, найти этого мага.
What exactly is your game? What is it you want?
I've told you that.
Magalan, Albs, but what the fuck is it that you really want?
What started this?
You started this. You turned up. You went through those fights. You dragged...
I didn't drag you anywhere.
So why pick me?
You planned the attack on the fort. You survived everything in Tavar. You're not completely insane.
And Magalan and Albs and blah and blah. Fuck, I thought I had layers, but talking to you is like dropping words into the comet's crater.
Have I done something to piss you off?
If you'd pissed me off, I wouldn't be here. If you'd really pissed me off, you wouldn't be here. But you do piss me off. I've met your type before, and they try to get close to me to get close to my brother. Or because they think I'm some sort of trophy fuck. So cut the Magalan stuff and tell me what you really want.
Forget the elves. It's really about your ass. I'm bringing the free people together.
Right, okay. Well, don't think I came along because of your ass. It's a 7 at best. Maybe 8 in a good light. Right. Well, stop staring at me and let's get on with this, asshole.
Женщина, ты меня просто... Нет слов, короче. Одни эмоции. Игры с огнем. Вести оказываются знаки внимания. Наши отношения могли разрешены. Подобные эмоции мне в новинку. Пока X показать диалог.
You think you know what's going on? No one knows what's going on.
Я таких, как ты, уже встречал. Они хотят пробраться ко мне поближе, чтобы добраться до брата. Или просто потрахаться от души. Вот, проебал.
The fight is the only thing that matters. That makes a rip. Yeah.
Так, ладно.
I'll talk to you later.
Эти чувства мне в новинку. Я же Альп. Игры с огнем, избавление, новые находки. Чё там, блядь?
Ignadon.
You've sensed more evil?
Yeah, we should go there.
Go where in Ignadon?
I'll find it when I'm close.
Let's take a look at...
Good. Good, thank you.
Пойдем.
The crater. This is where the comet struck, where ELEX first appeared on Magalan. The impact sent it high into the atmosphere and spread it across the world.
And today, the factions are
Well, there's still enough here for us to examine. We should begin.
Кратер. Я не был в этом кратере. Бля, доспехи классные, конечно.
We know where we have to go. I'll follow you this time. It's somewhere up ahead of us. We're close now.
Особенно круто они все-таки сделали этот оборванный этот плащик, который у него на поясе висит. А как же все-таки пираньки хитро сделали? Они сделали с десяток моделей и просто навесили на них текстуры на разные. То есть, в принципе, вот это ящерица, вот эта вот текстура. Но навесив на нее всякие текстуры и это футуристические полужелезные, она превратился в, блядь, мутанта.
Here, it's here. Give me space and I'll see what I can.
Да, пожалуйста. Все по старой схеме. Ты пока колдуй, а я собираю эликсир. Правда, теперь сырой эликс вообще мне, в принципе, особо-то не нужен. У меня еще есть шлем, кстати, к этому доспеху. Просто я его не ношу, потому что очки мне показывают. Ну, шлем такой себе, конечно.
It's easy to get lost in it.
What happened?
I think it's all right. It's all right.
Were you able to feel it?
Yes. The ELEX it is more than just energy. It has purpose.
What are you talking about?
The ELEX was meant to change us. Meant to change our planet. It didn't come here by accident.
ELEX came here on the comet.
I know, but I can feel it. It has purpose. It almost has reason.
You think it's alive?
I know. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? I'm still trying to understand it myself, but I'm sure that ELEX was sent here to change things.
Sent here by who?
I don't know. I can only tell you what I sensed from the ELEX. But whatever ELEX's purpose is, it isn't over. The power it must have taken to make this. And now we all depend on it for magic, for technology, for power?
The Alps think ELEX is the key to the next...
I know. I always assumed it was about magic, or just an excuse for their belief that they were superior. But I think the ELEX wants to change us. The question is, why?
Can you figure this out?
No, not yet anyway. Maybe with more study.
But whatever purpose it has, the free people will be less able to resist it while they are divided.
We should go on. I won't learn anymore.
Sounds like you've learned a lot. Question is... about this...
Yeah?
Here.
Thank you.
Do you think you could find out more from the ELEX?
Not right now. Getting close to it, inside what it is projecting, I've learned more than I imagined. I almost wish I hadn't.
With all your...
Don't you see? Whatever ELEX is, whatever my powers are, they aren't close to that. Whatever powers I have, that you have, we owe to ELEX. ELEX created us. And I don't know if it is... How can you not be afraid of that? That was great.
You should go...
All right.
Ooh. Чему ты можешь научить?
Sure.
А, ты чисто этот, да. Увеличивать боевое умение. Что значит боевое умение? Ну, давай. Увеличивает харизму, боевая подготовка. Как дела,
How are you doing?
Thank you. I'm starting to understand. The elves are the enemy. People must take care that they're not overrun and...
And even then, the reactor is going to be up. That reactor coil won't last for long. But let me get it working first. I'll tell you later if I need any more parts, okay? Hey, so...
Yes, it looks like you're stuck with me.
Ha! Big dreams, constant mutant attacks, and no shards. Exactly the right thing for schmucks like us, huh? So, I've heard you've taken over.
Correct.
Well, as long as you don't go turning into a complete asshat now. Oh, and how do you want to be addressed now? Sir? Mr. Shithot Dictator, sir? Oh, Imperial Deity of the Everlasting Whoop-de-Hay, sir?
Just get the job done. You can call me whatever you want.
I'll get on with it right away then, sir. Mr. Shithot Dictator Whoop-de-Hay.
You said the...
Yeah, that thing won't last more than 2 kilometers.
Then what do we do now? I need that raider up.
Yeah, but where are we supposed to get an X-40? The only place I can think of is a set of ruins in western Eden. There's an old research lab. It's down in the basement, which is how it survived. I've been there before, and there were a lot of bits of tech that our modern stuff is based. Have a look at what you can find there. Chances are there could be a replacement reactor.
Кутушечка реактора. Вот с этой стороны тоже пройти можно. Бля, опыт просто хуярит, блядь, из рога изобилия. Вот когда он нужен был, его, блядь, хуй найдешь. О, аквариум, пиздата. Аквариум, это заебись. Ствол ионца развешен. Комин. Булава. Блять, опять в эту долину хуярить. Кстати, говорят, что типа лифт сломанный. Кстати, да.
I know.
There's a whole...
Why is...
You don't know there's a contract?
Do you have one of...
And?
I'll buy that.
Well, if it can easily...
Deal.
Pleasure doing?
Now, stop looking for...
Who?
I see we have an under...
Sorry, I haven't.
Ой. Так, тут где-то, кстати, берсерк стоит, тоже с квестом. Можно, по-моему... Ну, там ноет, что типа сломался этот подъем. Херово, что этот шлем не строили, блин.
So, what have we here? Are you on your way down to join the damned? Or have you just come... Come on, you won't get to use the elevator until you...
Have you ever been in the...
Damned, yeah. Sort of the important part of that. That place is for the exiled. I don't ever want to see that.
Does anyone ever...
The law is clear. You have to be an idiot to break it. And our warlords are smart, really smart. They can see when someone is a threat to Goliath. I do guarding and repairing, remember? Besides, most of them down there are too busy dodging the creatures to plan an escape.
How many exiled?
I don't know. There used to be guards that went down there to check on them, but they don't do that. Not since the recent Alba attack. Now, nobody is keeping record of how many have died or how many are still working where they were told to, so who knows?
What elevator?
What elevator? The enormous
What do you do here, apart from shout at passersby?
You watch your mouth. I'm the sole sentinel here. I do the guarding. More the guarding than repairing. The elevator is bust and no one showed me how to fix it. So unless you know anything about winches, you can't get down.
Enough to know it can't be
What makes you think that?
It's a winch. Rope, wheel, up and down. What's so complicated about that?
It's a water winch. It needs water. And gears. Fixing this elevator is really complicated, seeing. So unless you've got a portable smelter and forge to make a new one, you're not gonna...
That depends.
Yeah?
Have you got a
spare part? Spare part? Now, why didn't I...
It's your job. Why don't you go and fetch?
Because my job has two parts, right? Guarding and repairing. If I go off looking, I want anyone to leave the valley. And be honest, neither do... Do you think it's right that those criminals get to go home for good service? While good people like me get stuck? Fuck that. Fuck them. They got themselves sent down there.
I'll find them.
I don't want it found.
You're going to tell me how I can get the gear back.
Yeah, good luck with that. With any luck, no one will find it.
So, it's by the waterfall.
Shit, I knew. As soon as I saw you, I knew that this...
Я ее, говорит, в водопад выкинул. Блять, она внизу получается. Пёсик. Послание изгнанника. Ну-ка, ну-ка. Дальше работу заплатили наш гребаный Голиаф, и остались бы запытали доступ. Короче, понятно. Вот и шестерня. Осталось только... Ну, в принципе, можно сделать вот так вот. Телепорт штука бодрая.
That depends.
Yeah?
I've got them.
Are you sure you want that doing? Think we could be attacked, murdered, passed...
I'm not asking. Fix the...
So, your mind can't be changed? I will, under one... Give me your word, man to man, that you will keep your... Ragnar can't find out that I sabotage...
You know other...
Right. I'll get... Give me a minute.
Всё, блядь, чини лебедку, сука.
So, that's it. The elevator should work now. But if I find out that someone has used this elevator without authorization...
Ой, там кристаллик, что ли, лежит? А, нет, это малое зелье мана. Чего? Так, ладно. Лебедка работает, все почти счастливы. Да ешкина бабушка. Лягушка, отстань от меня, пожалуйста. Вся. комфорс поднял, блин. Вожак стаи. Опасненький. И прям на ящерице. О, сердце мира дохло. О, привет.
Stop. Not another step.
I value it.
Commander Jax, they said you were dead. Executed.
They tried. They failed.
And so you live. So you're still Commander Jax, Alb servant of the hybrid, or has a near-death experience.
You'd have shot me already if...
It looks like you're no longer taking ELEX, but does that mean you've joined the fight against Zakor?
Yes. The Albs must be...
So, you've swapped sides too. But just because you're free doesn't mean you're not a threat. 5 minutes with the free people teaches you that emotions don't make people less dangerous. Strange, isn't it? On this side, free from ELEX and from control. And where you've gone, some of us are trying to follow. We want to be free from ELEX, eventually. We want to stop the Ice Palace from making a mistake.
How did you escape from the other Albs?
We didn't set out to become separatists. We were part of a commando unit. Our mission hit problems and we were cut off from Zakor. After a while, we began to run out of supplies, including ELEX. It wasn't long before we started to dream, to feel. Elexir Parsec noticed it first. He sent out patrols to locate possible sources of ELEX, but it was too late. Eventually, our unit got round the enemy and returned to Zakor. But we had changed. We realized we wanted to think. We no longer wanted to be controlled by the Alb directive.
What happened?
We escaped and made it out here. We knew Parsec and the other Elexitors would see it as treason, but we had already seen too much without ELEX to blind us. The Albs are bringing about their own downfall. They're slaves with ELEX there to control them. Escaping and joining the Separatists was the only logical course of action. In order to save the Albs, the Elexitors must resign, and the old directive must be followed. I still believe the Albs can become more than we are. But we can't do it alone, and we can't save this planet by subjugating and killing everyone else.
Ебать, ты первый здравомыслящий.
Elexir Parsec.
Then the rumors about you are true. And there is no way back, if any still harbored that hope. Thanks for the good news, Commander.
Вот 500 осколков дал.
What do you think of...
There must be another way to get ELEX than to extract it from living. Well, we think that the Albs will win. But what then? What happens when there is? What happens when we have used all the... We fear that that could mean the downfall.
You really want...
Yes. We don't want to poison ourselves anymore. We still take it, but we control it. It doesn't control us.
You really think you're in control?
Would I speak out against the Elexitors if it... We're helping each other. We're keeping our strength.
Keep taking ELEX and the free people.
The Outlaws have their chems, their berserkers, their mana. How can this... They can accept it. They must. It is in their best. But how are we to persuade them if we can't get you on our side?
I don't owe the...
You doubt their motives. Death will do that to a man. To a man.
Can't you give up ELEX if it would help you join another?
It is for each Alb to decide. And for now, we have decided to take it. We are free people now, and won't replace one...
What have you been...
Hiding from the Albs, hiding from the free people, and wondering what will become. And we do it with fear.
Fear of...
Death, mortality, of the guilt that comes from remembering the things we've done. Some of us weren't born Albs. They are having it easier than those who were. But with that fear comes something else. Hope. Hope that our freedom means something. But unless we can find people, free people, who will work with us, then we don't stand a chance.
You had better.
The Berserkers have enough to fear from Zakor without fighting us. Is there a Berserker you can trust? Someone who would work with us? You know what we can do. Persuade them that they need us on their side, that we can help.
What would you want in return?
To be treated like the other free people. The clerics have fought wars with the Berserkers, but they still speak to them. Some of them must understand. For that, we will work with them to...
If you say so. You're being...
Parsec has sent special forces. They outnumber us, and they're better armed. Our old comrades are out.
I'll find the...
There's a whole squad. At least 5 of them.
Easy, блядь.
Do you know where this...
Their last position was northwest of here. Since they don't know our strength, they'll follow protocol and wait. And as we know, true elves follow protocol.
Блять, конечно, модельки ебальников они сделали одинаковых и практически у всех. Мне вот интересно, если альбы лишены эмоций, как они трахаются? Вот просто логику. По идее, без эмоций этот процесс довольно-таки проблематичен. Мне так кажется. Так, там, говорит, 5 альбов выебать надо. Чистка леса. Сдохну. Вот это мерзкая хуйня. Именно потому что она мерзкая, она сдохнет. Бля, джунгли такие лютые на самом деле. Слабленный эльф. Здрасте. Сейчас жду место хуйня. Из-за леса, из-за гор. Сука, хочешь подраться? Ну ладно. Я сегодня ослабевший, что-то они вообще не ослабевшие, ребят. Альба как альба. Можно тоже только получать удовольствие. Не, ну как? В смысле? Мне кажется, если мужик-то не испытывает к бабе эмоций никаких, он у него банально не встанет, не? Хотя, хер знает. Просто какой смысл тогда вообще этим заниматься? Если эмоций нет. Ну, в смысле-то понятно, но, блядь, интересно, альбы также размножаются вообще, или они чисто свою секту заманивают как-то?
I took care of you.
You took them on? Then we are fortunate the Albs made the mistake of trying to kill you. Who would have thought that we would fight shoulder to shoulder as defectors?
Хорошо, не буду пытаться что-то понять. Так, мы сейчас сюда пришли за этим, блядь. Новая катушка реактора. И этих типов чисто по дороге встретил. Не, альбов убивать под корень нельзя однозначно. Вот и все, сука, гибрид. Весь ELEX гибриды и все дела. Бля, там тролли. Ебучие рогопсы. Хуя тут, блядь. Тролли, циклопы. Интересно, всякие твари начали здесь появляться. Они вот, допустим, тот же самый тролль. Это, блядь, вообще что? Ладно, понимаю. Ящерицы. Это животные. Рогопсы тоже животные. Но тролль это... С чего они, блядь, вообще вылазят? С какой жопы? Простите за выражение. Старая записка. Не забыть завтра поздравить с днем рождения. Хорошо. Бля, хер взломаешь. Надо знать пароль. Так. Тут еще где-то пароль. О, портальчик, шрапнели. Как они, блядь, стали прям вообще такими агрессивными. В раз просто. Как уровень сложности поменял, так, блядь, они Вообще без предупреждения нападать стали. Так, куда-то сюда в подвал. Там мутант. Один ты, братишка. Естественно, ты не один. Там дата была? Серьезно? 17:06, блядь, то есть 17:06.
I'm in.
Спасибо, Маш, спасибо. Я не допер. Ну, вернее, не посмотрел наверх вообще. Логика. Да. Мне с ней плохо. Да, тут... Это все, конечно, круто, но нам где-то здесь подвал должен быть. Блять, стрёмная эта хуйня. Бля, ебучий коридор, не видно нихуя.
Dawkins has to disappear. Dr. Charles Adam Dawkins. He was the chief architect of this whole plan. And then he goes and talks to the media. Now the truth's out. There's panic. That's only going to make it harder to get the job finished. He knows we can't save everyone, so what's the stupid bastard playing at?
Куда-то идет. Есть подозрение, что эта хуйня идет ко мне. Она где-то наверху, блядь. Блядь, простите. Я вижу. Стазисный двойной молот. Нормально. Что делает? Стазисный. Лучше двойной молот. Клик стазис модель. Тип урона стазис. Убийца мутантов. Уже ближнего будет 54, 70. Стазис. Это можно вниз спуститься, но вот что-то как я пока не рубаю. Походу все твари как раз внизу, блин, обитают. Может тут. Не крепкая. Давайте вокруг здания. Не, ну мне кажется, все-таки где-то в здании вход, потому что можно тут вот где-то какая-то лампочка. Блять, сука, не видно нихуя. Блять, привет. Мерзкая тварина. Пидор сзади подошел, а? Это был не самый здоровый, кстати. Самый здоровый где-то еще ходит, лазит. Бля, тем временем, кстати, очень кончаются у нас плазменные ячейки. А, вот он, здрасте. Кстати, что у нас по характеристикам? 32 левел, 34 характеристики. Я думаю, тут что-то лютое, короче, лежит, а тут...
There's something hanging there.
9-я подсказка. О, маленький красный самоцвет. Это... А, не, красная херня. Нужен синий. Продолжаем искать вход в подвал. Нет, искать его продолжаю наверху. Ну да ладно. Надо все обсмотреть. Бля, тут радиация. Я, вернее. Там что-то лежит. Причем что-то стреляющее. По-моему, у меня где-то была хрень, которая дает иммунитет к яду, но это не точно. Скорее всего, это Steam даже какой-то. Антирадин, сопротивление радиации, выживание, сопротивление огню, время яда. Вот. Противоядие. Ну, допустим, вот это вот. Так, въебали Steam. Ой, что-то, блядь, не спасает это вообще. Блять. Нахуй такие эксперименты. Сколько тут мутантов, блядь. Да ебушки, воробушки. Кто расскажет, как спуститься в подвал, блядь? Здрасте. Ебать. Блять, возможно, вот это был вход в подвал. Что-то он, походу, засыпал сегодня. Продолжаем искать. Но он, скорее всего, где-то вход, блядь, в подвал в этих 3 зданиях. Только вот где конкретно не сказать. Хотя, может быть, и не только здесь. Возможно, вход где-то здесь, с этой стороны, внизу. Что-то я вроде здание облазил и не нашел входа. Привет, ребят. Мне кажется, вы не то место выбрали, чтобы, блять, до утра поспать. Такой трупы вокруг, а я такой спать улегся, да? Не. Меня ничего не может смутить. Нет, не сюда. Все-таки не вокруг, все-таки, скорее всего, в зданиях где-то. Надо искать факел магниевый, ой, доставать факел магниевый и так искать, бегать их. Первое здание. Тут на первом этаже тут кровище.
We're running tests on the high voltage shield again today. I just don't get the focus on this solution. There are much easier ways to protect probes. High voltage has always been a proposition to protect living cells. When I try and discuss this with them, I'm told to solve problems, not make them. I had hoped coming here would be about science. The reality is as bad as academia. Politics, politics, politics.
Так, второе здание. Блять, ну вот какой-то спуск, но он в никуда. Это явно не то, что мне надо. Тоже не то. Все, что за решеткой, не канает. Значит, наверное, здесь. Здесь мутанты были внутри. Но тут помимо того, что ничего не видно, спуска вниз как бы нету нигде. Ну, блять, возможно, где-то есть. А, вот, блять. Здравствуйте, блять. Ебучие подвалы, блядь. А вот еще подвал, да, я так понимаю. Вообще нихуя не видно. Отлично. Значит, я умудрился как-то пропустить этот. Это не мудрено, в принципе. Проблемно что-то тут увидеть.
There's something wrong here. Something very wrong. The doctor banned me from his lab right before the breakthrough. I'm gonna call Laurie. I know that will get me fired worse if they find out, but Laurie is the only one I know who can find out what's going on. I believe in this project. Why are they hiding these results?
Блять, что мне кажется, тут, блять, сейчас в конце какая-нибудь дичь контуженная вылезет. Мне придется с ним драться. Электронный хлам. Я думаю, рецепт какой-то лежит. Хотя я не против боссов. Тут боссы веселые.
Too easy.
Блять. Зря я, наверное, это сделал. А, не, это просто спуск вниз, слава богу, хорошо. Еще заперто.
No, I'm not good enough for that.
А у меня есть колечко. Или амулет какой-то там.
No. Too easy.
Ментальный взлом замков. Я думал, сейчас какую-нибудь тварь выпущу, а не, вроде норм. Поспешно нацарапанная записка. Опознанный доктор получил деньги от бескрайней на создание не знаю чего именно, в этом весь вопрос. Тут определенно кроется только я. Только я не понимаю, что я не сюда каких-то людей, отбирают кандидата для чего-то. Доктор стоит какую-то машину, на что она делает. Здесь повсюду охрана, мне кажется, что какой-то след пришлось забрать от хвоста, мне все это не нравится. Бля. По-любому ничего хорошего там не делают. Кусок говна, блин. Могучего целебного зелья. Они заебали шкериться, блядь, в темноте. Ё. Так, ну там план... О, здравствуйте. Переходить потихоньку, потому что, блядь. Ого, как тут Элекса много. Просто ебучие залежи, я так сказал.
This could be useful.
Да, блядь. Блять.
That didn't work.
Ой, да как же сложно-то. Она не нажимается, я не могу понять, почему, блять. Нажмись. Ага.
I'm in.
Надо. Я за игрушечным динозавриком охотился. А, вот 5517 можно было и так найти. Мемуары доктора. Короче, когда они увидели, что комета приближается к Земле, они решили отбирать кандидатов, чтобы отправить их на орбиту, чтобы те выжили. Я так понимаю, ракета, которая должна была отправить их туда, на орбиту, называлась Калаана. Вот. Соответственно, Калаан это не бог. Как все думают. А это ракета. Интересно, об этом сами клирики-то знают? Думаю, нет. Залетел. Ой, молодцом. Ну, в принципе, да, здесь я уже сделал все. Движок я нашел.
So much to fix around here. Fucking heaven in a junkyard.
В смысле? Я ж тебе принес эту хуйню гравийную.
There's so much to fix.
Блять. Нет. Уже сделал. Какой-то дробовик нашел. Мусорный дробовик. Он такой себе.
Another damned outside. We ought to lock you up until we can ship you back to where you...
Are you going to take me back to Zakor yourself?
Zakor? What? You think you don't look like one of those jumped up ELEX. But if you want to be an ab, I'll get you, asshole.
Ладно, я тебя услышал. Шуток ты не понимаешь.
Another... We ought to...
I'm here,
Escaping them? Or spying for them? The clerics gave us the Alps. The Alps come here building their filth. They foul our... kill our people. The only thing stopping these bastards, killing every last one of the free...
Sounds like you really...
They won't stop until everyone... It's always us, 10 hooded crows on the last patrol alone. Now, I'm asked to...
Why do you hate the...
They take so much ELEX. They're like machines. How messed up must you be to decide? And how do they get the ELEX?
They tear it from the ground. They take plants, animals, every alb, every mutant.
So you don't trust...
Our founding fathers knew well that you have to... They taught us we cannot give in to the temptation that awaits us, and they did well. In the end, they were the first to... No one who has seen a mutant with their own eyes.
You want to...
I want to exterminate them. And every man, woman, and child. What about you?
Where are these?
Straight to the point. The Albs have been scouting ruins. It could be they're searching for resources. But it could... Or looking for somewhere to set up a base they can use to launch an... Whatever they're doing, those Albs have had a free run of things for too long.
I found the...
So, they are scouting those locations.
I spoke with...
To the Albs? And you're still alive? No, you're full of shit. Albs don't...
Those Albs didn't kill you.
And you believe?
The Separatists don't want to fight you. You should talk to them. They're good fighters looking for allies.
Allies? This...
It's no trap. They want your help. They're fighting the Albs to put an end to the bloodshed.
You're serious? Albs that want to fight Albs? Well, if they want to give up the fight, then it is my job to give them a weapon.
I'm not.
You want me to trust you, but you won't trust me. You're hiding those Albs, and the only reason to... Why don't you go back to your Get out of Goliath. I'll get you, asshole.
Да пошел ты в жопу, блин. Заебал, блин. Бля, понятно. Каждый раз, блядь, надо это. Вообще надо сохраниться по-хорошему, блядь. Потому что чувствую я, блядь, этот мужик не просто так выдает секреты и узнает, где они сидят.
No.
Where?
So,
to
the
those out
and
this
it's yours and well
they're to the
I'll send a few men to these separatists. Just if they're lying, they will pay with their life. But if then maybe we berserkers have here take
Что, блядь, мне это сыкотно за этих альбов. Сборка со скитальцем. Где вообще, блядь, его искать-то можно? А, нормально. Второй. Да, на высокой сложности даже с смертоносным лучом не все. Показывает практика, можно отгрести и даже сейчас. Залетел. Блять, он... Вы видите, он лежит кисточку. Лук какой-то лежит. Лук земледельца. Ну да, коготь получено. Я думаю, какой-то бодрый мощный лук, а тут не. Ныкуя. Ну что ты мне расскажешь?
Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here. Please leave immediately.
You don't know what I'm looking for.
Your search is none of my concern. Please leave.
I know about your plan to stop the hybrid.
My plan to stop the hybrid? What exactly do you think you know? And how did you get that information?
I can help you. I know my way around the Ice Palace. I can get you to the hybrid.
The only people who have been inside the Ice Palace are Albs. So, what are you? A separatist? A spy? Or a liar?
I am an Alb. Well, I was before the ELEX cleared my system. It was my raider that was shot down in the mountains near Goliath. I was betrayed by my own people, and I want to know why.
So, you want my help to get revenge? That's not the best motive. I trust you. You get your revenge. And then what's to stop you taking ELEX and turning back into an owl?
Вот да.
If you've gotten to the Ice Palace by that point, what do you care?
What's to say you aren't still serving the hybrid?
The fact you're still breathing.
Let's say you're speaking the truth. Tell me what the hybrid knows about my plans.
That you are researching the properties of ELEX. That you're planning to transmute it into mana. That gives you power, and makes ELEX both unusable by the hybrid, and poisonous to Albs.
You've been told nothing that couldn't have been guessed at.
When my raider crashed, I was on a mission to find you to learn more. If the hybrid still wants that information, they'll send someone else to finish the mission, and to kill you.
I've dealt with several Albs that have tried.
And it's delayed you and your research each time. Whatever the hybrid is doing, he's close to succeeding. He has time on his side. You don't.
And? What do you want in return for helping me?
Whatever is happening in Zakor has to be why someone sabotaged my mission and had me set for execution. We both need to get into the Ice Palace.
And you're out of luck. There's no way to get in unnoticed. You won't even make it up the ramp to the gates.
Not alone, but you have a plan to get in. Take me with you.
You've talked. You said nothing. Now do as I asked and leave.
I trained with the Elexitors. I know how they think. I know my way around the Ice Palace. Do you really think you can reach the hybrid without me?
I'm supposed to trust you with the future of Magalan? Based on a few words? No. If you want me to believe you can get me into the Ice Palace, then first you show me that you can get inside an Alb converter. If you want me to believe you will help me stop the hybrid, then you get inside each of those converters and you shut them down. When all 5 of those converters have stopped, then I will believe you.
Мужик, ты не поверишь, они уже остановлены.
You should hold only the Elexit.
So, all the other Albs are their victims too? Well, we will see if that is true once the hybrid and the Elexitors are gone.
The Albs aren't...
True, but we've made peace, and we might find it again by... The fate of all the free people is linked. If Ulbricht launches his offensive against the... Then the Albs will conquer Ignadon and take control of all the ELEX there. That will damn us...
You expect...
Those machines have fed the Albs for...
Опа, флешбеки вьетнамские. За год до покушения.
The less ELEX the Albs have, the weaker they become, and the safer it is for the rest of our world. Will you help us?
What do you know about...
What we know, we've learned from prisoners. That means I know who you are, Commander. I know, too, that your father, Wardek, didn't leave Zakor under orders. He fled to Abessa.
Да ну нахуй. За год до покушения. Мой отец съебался в Абессу. Под куполь. А часом не Фенк ли, блять, мой отец? Вот смех-то будет. У которого я все время элексом закупался, типа.
Wardek, I've received reports of problems with the production of ELEX in Edan.
Yes, the converter there is inactive. It went offline hours ago.
A technical malfunction should have been repaired by now.
This is more than a malfunction. I think the Berserkers have attacked the converter. I suspect it has been overrun.
The hybrid would have seen that.
Then speak to the hybrid, Parsec. I'm telling you what I know.
You don't speak to the hybrid unless you are summoned.
Then get yourself summoned. We need to know what's going on and why he has withdrawn. We cannot implement the will of the hybrid if he doesn't tell us what it is, or if we lose any more converters.
Are you questioning the hybrid? Whatever has happened to the converter must be his will. It is not our place to question his ways. It is our duty to serve his will. You and your sons.
We know our place, Parsec. We serve the hybrid.
Ебать. Вардак типа его отец.
It sounds like he too has enemies in the Ice Palace.
That makes no sense.
Wardek left without an escort. There are Alb forces searching for him. We've captured some of them. Wardek has joined the Separatists in Abessa. I see I know more about your own people than you do.
If you know so...
Until you told me different, I had assumed it was mechanical trouble. If we could shoot Alb raiders down, we'd do it more often. What I can tell you is it wasn't us. You might have been flying over Idan.
Then was it the Separatists?
Near Goliath? That's unlikely. From what you've told me...
No Alb would dare. I was on a mission ordered directly by...
Ha! Albs kill each other all the time. Fail a mission and you're executed. Run and you're shot in the back. Or in your case, Calyx came to...
Calyx serves the hybrid. He would fail a mission and done.
And? Had you failed? Certainly your raider crashed, but you were in Idan. Your mission had only...
No Alb can refuse an order from...
Wardek has fled. Calyx was answering orders. If you ask me, you should be looking to the actions...
If I'm to help you...
An Alb raider would definitely be an asset. How...
It won't fly right now, but if I had access to spares, I could get...
Well, you won't find stockpile, but... That is your choice. You know the task you have been set.
What are you going to...
That is none of... You have your task. Succeed in yours, and perhaps I will tell you more of my...
Trust must be earned.
I hope you are what you... Come to me when you have something...
The converter in West Zakor is still in operation. It's the most heavily guarded. The Albs are still fueling their converter and...
then you know what you must do next. We have little to discuss until...
Ulbricht's offensive against the Alps.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Alps. Still, it is the first good... Now, it falls to us to cause the Alps... You've made progress. But the Alps must lose all their... Return to me.
Do you really...
Removing ELEX from this world, but it is far...
Братан, а у тебя здесь есть это этот телефорс? Я потом тебе не летал, по-любому где-то есть. Чё нету? Героинка. Бать, там сколько квестов надавали. Активность. А чё, этот разве преобразователь? А, хуя себе какой преобразователь. А какой я еще не отключил? А, там все 5, они ж два преобразователя, которые к Сокоре в самом. Блять, ну ладно. Мне предстоит ответить на парочку вопросов. Ребята, по-любому тут где-то есть телепорт, блять. Такой ключевой персонаж, а без телепорта. Хуя себе стрёмная хуйня. Ты кто, блядь? Слизняяр? Блядь, чуть не сваншотил меня. А вон телепорт все нашел. Пиздец, блять. Нажимаешь на прыжок, а он не прыгает. Ебланы, блядь. Охуели, что ли? Да, самое время присесть. Давай, вставай, блядь. А я не знал, что там есть мой отец. Ну что это?
Father, Jax, so it's true. You are alive.
Трогательный
I
момент.
hadn't dared to hope.
So, you left Zakor? Have you stopped taking ELEX too?
I'm trying, but it's difficult. You must have experienced the problems of ELEX withdrawal yourself.
I was unconscious during the worst of it. My body was already drained of ELEX when I awoke.
There is more to the changes than just the physical. It is how your mind copes with the rejection of all that you have known, all that you have been in life. Tell me, what do you make of the world you have discovered since leaving Zakor?
That the free people, we are told we are superior, but the Albs have failed to crush them, or their spirit.
That will change soon. The first Alexitor, Tarek, he will make his move and he will succeed in conquering. We have to stop him.
What are you doing?
I had no other choice. I tried to stop Tarek in Zakor, but he realized my plan. I hope that I can still make a difference from here. I can help to bring a halt. His blind obedience of the hybrid endangers all our people.
What is it he's... Why is Tarek so...
Tarek is a puppet. He has given the hybrid and his new directive dominant. And soon, Tarek will dedicate all our people, the whole of the fighting strength. Oh, this death for one purpose. Greater, I say we need to find another way.
Then we should ask...
Do you think the hybrid will talk to us? To him, we have no more free will than the mutants he commands. You know the price that an owl pays to reach the highest ranks in Zakor.
Нет, неизвестно. Давайте-ка флешбэк. Да, за год до покушения. Бля, ебать, 2 главы прошел сегодня. Охереть. Ну, в принципе, я до этого эти главы проходил просто... Просто.
You summoned me, Master?
Calax, you have proven yourself loyal to the directive. You are efficient. You obey your orders. Those are the marks of a true alb. I have watched you and your brother, and the honor you have brought to your father. You will all have a part to play in the events that are to come. Are you ready to play that part, Calax? Will you join those chosen to evolve?
The hybrid's will is above all. I will serve the hybrid.
And so it shall be. Open your mind to me, Calax. Know my thoughts and serve the directive.
You and your brother were the strongest warriors at the Ice Palace's command. Strong, Intelligent, iron-willed. No one could equal you. And now look at you. Today, you are an outcast.
I suspect...
I share those suspicions, but I have yet to...
My raider being shot down, the Alps being nearby to carry out my execution.
But the questions are why. The only cause I can think of is your free will. All other Alps took the hybrid's fate. You questioned it. But who ordered your death? Who coordinated it?
What about Zar? It's obvious he's planning something.
Now that he has left the Ice Palace, he would have no reason to do that. Zardom was always set on becoming First Elexitor. If he thought you were an impediment to that. But now he's here, out of Zakor, who knows what his plan...
What about my brother?
I don't believe that. I am sure if your brother is involved, it is only as an instrument. He would only have carried out the execution if he had orders to do so.
What about the first?
He has the power and the intellect to plan something like this. These days he is merely a vassal to the hybrid. I don't think he possesses the ability to think as...
What about the...
The hybrid needed you and your skills to achieve his aims. While your free will may have... You were under his control and offered no threat. Besides...
I know Zardom wanted my raidership. Zardom knew I was flying. And he knew the purpose of my mission.
Well, if that is true... No. Zardom was already in it.
Then someone at the Ice Palace must have got that in...
If Zardom is behind this, then he had help. But why would another Alp communicate?
So who do you think is behind this?
I don't know. Even if there is someone behind this, I think you will learn his name on the date.
You serve the...
What happened to our search for knowledge? What happened about our evolution? What about researching the nature of ELEX? All those were key to the Alp people. And all have been dominated by the hybrid's demand for ELEX. A lot has changed at the Ice Palace since the coming of the hybrid, and the pace of that change is only accelerating. The hybrid tells us nothing of this future he sees. He is obsessed with his own evolution, and that is only attainable through the consumption of ever greater quantities of ELEX. No Alp, no free person will be allowed to stand in his way. I still believe in serving the Albs of Zakor, but to achieve that, I now know that the hybrid must be removed from the Ice Palace.
If the hybrid...
With all the sacrifices we've made, with all the blood he once spilled, no, my lord, I will not sacrifice my son.
Нихуя себе.
Where is Calyx now?
Your brother knows you are still alive. He wants to finish what he started and prove his loyalty. After all, that is why he is traveling. He is currently in the mountains of Abessa on the border of Zakor, awaiting him. Have no doubt, he will strike as soon.
Not if I get to it first.
I would rather you both join together. The death of either of you weakens us all.
It is far too late for us to be wrecked.
There must be a way to free him. He's a slave like Tarek. If you could free him from the hybrid's will...
And if he comes for me in the meantime, I will...
If that is your fate. But you think clearly and...
Попиздил с батей, блядь. Задание еще надавал, блядь. А какие тут могут быть доказательства, я хер знает. Думаю,
Ray. Research indicates he is capable of making the shot needed to hit the thruster on an Alp raider. Zardom used Ray to shoot down my raider. Ray. I am interested to hear what excuse he gives me this time.
Спиздил мою броню. Пизда ему. Бля, сейчас там вообще какая-то лютая мешанина будет. На альбов налетят мутанты, блядь, еще свободные поселенцы на них налетят. Это вообще такое месиво будет. Жесткое.
Commander, my assessment is...
Спасибо. Давай.
Hey, you.
Took the medicine?
Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you.
That you now feel better because it works, and you're eternally grateful?
Full of yourself, aren't you?
Yes.
Are you going to stop gloating and tell me what comes next?
Gather the free people, defeat the Alps, and free Magalan.
And you want me along? Ready for the fight?
Let's get on with it.
Здравствуй.
There is something you should have told.
Okay, that tone is telling me something is wrong. Are you gonna give me...
Zardom.
Zardom? Zardom?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, well, yeah. The shit with your raider, yeah? I'm sorry. I was the guy that shot you out of the sky. I should have told you earlier, but you were so pissed about your armor, I thought, well, you'll probably kill me if I did.
Why did you do it?
I had no choice. Please, listen to me.
I'm listening.
It wasn't personal. Not from me. I took a job. A strange one. I didn't know who was hiring me. I was told to aim at the port on... I mean, at that point, you were just another Alb. Now I know you, and I didn't even get paid. He has my brother, Tom. He said he would kill him if I didn't help.
He took your brother?
Yeah. I didn't know he... And Zardom, he was gonna kill my brother.
I do.
I couldn't tell you because of that. He is still threatening...
Now I understand the note I read about changing a person in...
What? What are you talking about?
I think Zardom turned your brother into a jackal. He's among us, hiding in plain sight.
But... Are you sure?
We'll know for certain if we can find him.
But... How can we find Tom?
Mason had...
Why would it... We still haven't found all the copies. Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before...
I've met Bond.
He is a character, but...
I think I know...
What?
There's a friendly jackal at Ord. I think that jackal...
What? We should go there.
Yes. And in your contract with Zardom, I found the magical trigger that Zardom planted in your...
Okay. But hurry up before someone accident...
Упс. Я себя превратил в шакала, блядь.
Come here, boy. We're going to get you out of here. Oh, Ryan.
What? Ray? Is that you?
Slow down. You're still a little dazed.
What happened? The last thing I knew...
Zardom. He transformed you into a jackal. But you're back now.
I can't remember.
It's all right. The important thing... Just sit down. You'll be...
Oops.
You, of all people, caught him back.
You don't need to say anything.
When did you realize that
Obviously, I found out just in...
Yeah, and I can't think... Oh, what have I done? Why did I... All of this? You have to understand, I didn't know...
You'd better be talking about...
Of course. And I will pay off my debt to you. We still have a lot to do, so... Get your head...
Someone's going.
You say trouble? My old... It is depressing, though. The people... Yeah. What would you expect from out... Now, maybe I'll have to kill all of them before...
Where is...
I don't know. My guess is that he's gone back to the Ice Palace.
You have a point. Okay.
Блять, типа с ним еще миски повыполнять.
There it is. Only thing is, he's likely to act.
You mean nobody?
Yeah. They're the desperate outlaw type and...
We don't tolerate things like that around here. Кто там, бля, стреляет? Я сейчас вам, бля, постреляю, ебану.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, good job. There's hardly anything usable in most of these ruins. They've been picked clean.
It seems...
Well, at least we still haven't... Yeah, let's hope we find the rest before some...
You should...
Okay.
Так, ну у нас, тем не менее, блядь... Пашеньку восстановим. Надо бы, конечно, этот закупить плазменные ячейки. Ебать. Хорош нахуй прыгать. И плазменные ячейки, и блядь, энергетические. Ну, короче, все патроны закупить, потому что был до этого косарь, блядь, целый, а сейчас вообще уже нихуя не осталось. По пятихатке на каждом. Я чувствую, блядь, главная битва все ближе и ближе, и там патрончики-то мне пригодятся, потому что валить всех мечом не кошерненько. Наверное, это не точно. Где бесит это?
She took that secret to the grave.
I'm not. Have you traveled with other people?
You mean since I left Zakor?
No, I mean when you were an ELEX-controlled robot surrounded by other ELEX-controlled robots. Fuck, you can be an asshole. So are we gonna fuck or what?
Нормально. Мне нравится эта баба.
If you're serious, then yeah.
If I'm serious, fuck you know how to ruin a moment. So, what are you waiting for? You better not be expecting me to do all the work.
Броню где, куда дели?
Why are you making that face?
What face?
Be honest. You don't have any idea what's going on right now, do you?
What is going on right now?
Fuck all, it seems. So make your mind up. Are you going to make something happen, or stand there waiting until I get bored and leave?
I guess I'll have to make something happen.
Тарарарам, тарарарам, тарарарарирарирам. Тарарирарирарирам. Опыт. Мне дали опыт. Слышь, ты чё? Встань с кровати, глупая женщина. Блять, меня еще раздели нахуй.
Follow.
All right. Fucking countryside.
А все говорили, что нельзя тут ни с кем мутить, нельзя тут ни с кем мутить. Изи, ёпт. В смысле... О. Что за дефектный реактор? Куда мне его, блядь, нести? А, этому нести. Нет, подожди, пока рановато тебе реактор нести, блядь. Надо отключить преобразователи какие-то, блядь. Настало время встретиться с Каланкосом, блядь. Типа, короче, с братом. Ебать. В принципе, все равно пойдем, блядь, преобразователи альбов отрубать. Бля, из-за этой бабы все забыл нахуй.
What goods?
Yes, of course.
Я ни при чем, она сама. Честно. Честно. Я тут вообще не при делах. Я не все веду к еблю. Это не так. Да, 77 суровый ELEX. Это сколько можно это? Этих характеристик накрыть. Бля, походу игру сломал на самом деле, блин. Вот как только я докачался до пушек, короче, все пиздец, там вот просто все начали отлетать просто на изи. До этого я просто получал люлей, я и сейчас, кстати, получаю люлей, если я в ближку влетаю. Серьезно, ты пересмотри, она все сама замутила, я даже, блядь, стоял, короче, голый и не понимал, что происходит. Блять, нету кнопки продать весь хлам. Это вот на самом деле очень сильно напрягает. Надо все это дело вручную постоянно. Жик. Так. Энергоячейка. Плазменная ячейка.
What goods have you got?
Yes.
What goods have you?
Yes.
What? What good?
Yes.
Все не так, как ты подумала, Маш, на самом деле. Я милый и пушистый, это все они женщины.
What good?
Yes.
Блять, какой патрон для ружья? У меня ружье ваше.
What?
Yes.
Последний раз там вроде бы уже достаточно. Энергоячейка нормально. Влажная ячейка. Все, закуплено. Хотя да, я думаю, уже можно одевать шлем, потому что искать тупо, блядь, почти нечего. То есть ты разделяешь ее понятие, да? Я тебя услышал. Я просто немножко прихуел от ее, когда она сказала, чем мы трахаться-то будем, у меня аж, блядь, это... Чуть глаза на лоб не вылезли. Блядь, херово тут что-то нельзя потому что я бы лучше дал ей плазмоган какой-нибудь, и пускай она херачила бы. Пойдем с братцем потрещим. Знаешь, Сон, давай-ка ты пойдешь. Да. Уебую. Это наше с братом дело, блядь. Блядь, ты что ж вас так дохуя-то тут? Куда, что с плазмой-то? Патрон. Ты сверху, блядь. Понятно. Нужно попасть. Мою нежную любовь убьют. Ой, да нет, тут дело не в этом. У меня просто навык вкачан, что я без спутников дымажу быстрее, больше. От этого вся я и пляшу. Бля, ты еще выше, ты серьезно? Самый прикол в том, что какого хера он тут вообще делает? Он один или с альбами? Интересно. С альбами это дело пахнет керосином. Как бы мне не пришлось браться-то вальнуть.
I doubted what I was told, that you were failing the hybrid.
Yeah.
Yet now even the fact that you still breathe stands against the directive. Why did you come here, Jax? What did you expect to find?
My brother.
You appeal to me with emotion? The bond of blood with you, with Father, once gave me honor. Now all I have is shame. Your execution should have saved me from that.
And yet, here I stand. You failed the directive, Kalex. Perhaps we aren't perfect after all. Wardick hid the truth. We were born free people. ELEX, the hybrid, our father. They decided what we would become.
Powerful, superior. They opened the door to our evolution. Our past is irrelevant.
So we've been told. But what other lies have we yet to uncover? You take the promises of the future and serve with that question. But even now, as an Elexiter, what does the hybrid tell you, Kalex? What do you know of the truth?
From the ashes came the clerics, believers in Kalaana. From Kalaana came the Albs, believers in the future. From ELEX came the hybrid, seer of all things. Together we serve no god. We bow to no person. Together we shall evolve.
Evolve into what? The Albs existed before the hybrid. Now we serve him. Now we bow to him. He has taken the place of Kalaana.
Do you think you can anger me? I don't need anger, brother. The directive tells me you must die. What is dead should stay dead.
Ох, ебать, здравствуйте. Блять, еще въебать не успел, сука. Ну ладно. Блять, они там появились, блять, из ниоткуда. Так, Колос поехал вниз. В принципе, там где-то огнеметчик у них, вот этот мне больше не нравится. Погоди ты, блядь, вон там еще пару альбов. Ты ебать. Ебучий огнеметчик, блядь. Блядотина. Смотри, как ты нападаешь. Я убил. Вот, блядь, в принципе, ничего страшного. Сдохни. Блядь, я что-то как-то не заметил отсюда, блядь. Какая... Раньше их столько тут не было. Я там еще гранаты на меня кидаться задумали.
Kalex set a trap for me, and Wardick walked me into it. He has some explaining to do.
Что, не все сдохли? Не все сдохли. Блять, сколько они альбов захуярили? Блять, хочешь сказать, что Вардек, блять, меня в ловушку загнал? Интересно. Бля, вот они где здесь скрывались.
Too easy.
Блять, доспехи альбов пиздатые, где-то такие раздобыть, блять. Хуёвенькая ловушка, кстати говоря, реально, блядь. 2 колосса в упор, это серьезно. Я скажу честно, меня это озадачило. Чё, все, я так понимаю, братюня свалил к хуям. Блять, ебучий реактивный ранец. Так бы-то не осталось, то я такой беспалевный. Все-таки надо очечки-то одеть.
Citizens are advised that those remaining in the open will have a low chance. The government has been... All citizens are advised to seek shelter immediately. Government sources have now confirmed that Comet XJLY is on a direct collision course with our planet. Reports say that panic has already broken out in many cities, with citizens leaving to seek shelter in mountain areas. Seek shelter immediately, and may your gods be with you.
Сыбался. Ну ладно, братец. Хуй с тобой, золотая рыба.
Calix lured me. You told me Calix was trapped, but I was ambushed by several you.
I told you what I knew of him. Calix must...
Where did you get that info?
From Calix.
Then either you lied, or Calix used you to set a trap.
The hybrid has made him blind to all other things. You must help set your brother...
I can't promise you that.
This nonsense has to end. He was your brother in arms.
Calix told me I was to become an Elexiter. What does that mean?
That you were directly under the hybrid's control, working together as a group to do...
But I don't remember even having access as a full Elexiter. Calyx was the one who had access. There must be more to this.
Then you need to speak to Calyx yourself.
I would have done, but the combat mechs you failed to warn me about had other ideas.
There must be another way to reach him.
And how do I...
You will have to find a place where the Then...
Any suggestions?
No. That's a question.
Lure Calyx?
It's better than you fighting his combat.
Then give me a if you want to help him.
Something important happened in the past. Calyx has known for some time.
What is it he fears?
Losing his rank.
Tell me the secret.
There is a small fishing village on an island to the south of Idan. That is where you will find the end.
You must be able to tell me more than that.
I could tell you, but you may not believe me. You have to see it yourself.
Много квестов батя дает, блядь. Маленькая рыбацкая деревня на острове, хуя, блядь. Ну, погнали. Блядь, как ни крути, квесты, блядь, интересные, реально. Все, я тебя понял. Блять, новых уровней у меня уже пиздец. 34. Что делать? Наверное, стойкость. Хотя ловкость это усиление урона стрелкового оружия. По 6 очков обучения. Чему обучаться, уже не знаю. У меня, кстати, почему-то... Да, вот, кстати. 5. Можно ли сейчас эту хуйню сделать? Вот, учитель боевых искусств, да? То есть он обучает на плюс к этим, к стрелковым. Но почему-то у меня нет кнопки именно обучиться на стрелкового оружия. Не знаю почему, бля, где она. Это ебучий учитель.
We could use. That's great. I feel much. Hey, they.
Yes.
Yeah, Lloyd's been great. Well, you got my.
Да, давай, научи меня.
Teach me.
Yeah.
Вот, стрелковое оружие. А вот, интервью учить. Вот, опять нельзя почему-то. Больше. А, ловкость надо больше выбрать. Ну вот, допустим, на тройку здесь прокачать нельзя. Вроде все на месте. Но нельзя. Тяжелое оружие неинтересно. Парирование. Ну ладно, хуй без них, наебался. Не до того острова, да, и добраться, блин. Кстати, да. Что там по эликам у меня? Крепкая 10, запас ментальной энергии, маленькая целебная. Короче, исцеляющих еще хуя. Ну, в принципе, да, надо будет зелень наварить. Зелень наварить. Сука. Вот. быть тут троллина. Тот меня что хочет. Ну-ка проверим-ка. Булава какая-то лежит. Молот. Здрасте, ребят. Давай, спокойной ночи, Маш. Ты рановато, правда? А, ну да, у тебя 10 часов, так что не рановато в самый раз. Давай, спокойной ночи. Спасибо большое, что смотрела.
So, this is the place Wardick wanted me to see. This place, there's something familiar about it. I have been here before. This path, this beach. It was a long time ago, but I was here. I was still a child. A young child. I lived here with my parents. This was my home. It was raining. They came out of the darkness with their weapons of light and fire. People ran in panic. They ran. They were cut down. The town on fire. Screaming. Another boy hiding near me. Just as afraid as I was. Everyone else was gone. All that remained were the lifeless bodies in the surf. It was just me and the other boy. Then one of the attackers found us and took us with them.
Не мой отец,
me, Jax, and the other boy, Calyx. So, that is what Warwick kept secret all these years. Calyx and I were born in Zakor. We came from Edan. We were born berserkers. Why would Warwick hide that from us?
Incomer or outcast, you can find a place. If you want a meal, there's meat, and you can put the two together. You're welcome to stay if you need a place to shop. Are you here to spy for Cormag? If you're here to claim payment, I didn't steal those things. If you want to rest before you go back and tell him that, you're welcome to stay.
What exactly?
You tell me. One day I'm a loyal berserker, but then maybe that's something you know about. The only people I tend to see out.
I'm free.
And here's where... Why would you choose to come to this?
Being free means you can make
a sense of humor.
If you don't like...
I can. Exile isn't just a sentence to leave, it's a sentence to stay.
Prove yourself.
Any evidence is back in Goliath, and I can't get back. Someone else would have to prove me innocent. And who's gonna do that? I just have to accept the fact that I'm
I will persuade...
Why would you? No, don't take that I mean, I'm not used to someone... anyone. And it will put you up against the warlord Cormag. I'm not sure talking will convince some other...
Don't you want to go?
A warm bed, high walls, the chance to... Of course I want to go back. Exile wouldn't be punishment if people... But we won't persuade Cormag.
Is there anyone in Goliath who will help?
Do you know Ulrich?
No.
He's one of the good guys. Well, he'd sell his grandmother for the right price, but you always know where you are. If you go to Goliath and speak to Ulrich, he could come up with a plan. One thing about Ulrich...
Просто изгнание. Ну, в принципе, я подозревал, что альбомы нихуя не рождаются. Так что ничего новенького он мне сейчас не открыл. Пойду преобразователи подключаю нахуй. Так, а тут точно ближе. В принципе, да, разницы никакой. Куда они здесь, блядь, берутся? Ребят, все, преобразователь я вырубил. Нехуй сюда приходить. Как-то особо не чувствую, блядь. то, что я стал больше дамажить, хуй знает. Да. Возможно, я не прав, и стоило бы посмотреть обычные мечи. Просто с демагом с каким-нибудь. О, привет, ребят. Плазменные ячейки. Живые. Привет. Маленький красный самоцвет. Красный с такое себе. Блять, ебучие очки, блять. Белый, красный. Что дает бонус к урону? Кстати, можно сделать бонус к урону, но... Так мне бы синий самоцвет где-нибудь найти. Последний. Голубой, вернее. Чтобы сделать нормальный камень и ставить его в пушку. Чтоб пушка хп моя регенила. Дрон. Блять, да вы чё, прикалываете меня, что ли? Стреляй. Да, блядь. Хуя они, блядь, с расстояния меня чуют. Эти ебаные дроны, блядь. Во, вот это вот что опять было, на? Блять. Кто ее? Ты откуда вот вылез? Скажи мне, блядь. Что здесь делал? Десант, блядь? Самолетов? Патроны он ловит. На меня еще поагрись, говна кусок. Ёбаная воробушка, я, блядь, с вами патронов реально, блядь. Падают, что с этих они падают. Все любите попиздиться, пиздец. Застава, что ли, какая-то? Живые есть? Живых нет. Четыре. Нихуя.
I'm in.
Блять. Саракш. очухался тут, погодите. Чё, преобразователь надо валить. О, здравствуйте. Ты, блядь, какой-то ети ебучий. Как-то слабо он охраняется. Алло, блядь. Блять, сколько у вас там роботов, блять, в одном помещении набилось. Может, на мечах? Не? Оба на меч, блядь. Блять, с одной стороны, вроде бы лучше бы плазму достать. Бля, там точно уже кто-то есть. Пристреляны оба. Ой, интересно, как туда попасть, блять. За универсальный щит они заебали. цех киборга, блядь, только 2 альба было.
No. No.
Привет. Попозже.
No.
Да ёб твою. Какой сложный, блядь, замок.
No.
Да ебать тебя в уши.
No.
Да еб...
No.
Так. Этот сюда. Этот сюда. Этот сюда. Этот сюда.
No.
Сука. Все, я понял систему.
Too easy.
Да какой туизи, блядь. И все? Немного. Странно, что не было командора Альбов. Приказ об выступлении. Ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка. Ого, тут всего.
Subject ES-23 is ready for testing.
Let me go, you bastard!
Restrain him. He can't be allowed to move while we connect the machine.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Stop this!
That's it. Activate the clamps. Very well. I shall initialize stage 1. This will stick. I will soon see if this works. Long-term survival in space. We can make it happen.
No! No!
Нормально. Выживание в космосе, говорит, возможно. Будет больно, но мы это докажем. Так, ладно, тут смысла больше оставаться я не вижу. Спускаемся сюда, следуем к следующему преобразователю, который надо отрубить нахер.
No. Too easy.
Ледяной тролль какой-то. Прикольно. Что-то ему как-то похуй вообще на меня. Ну да ладно. Опасная хуйня. 4 тонны хп, блять.
Too easy.
Сложный замок. Лирик, ты что тут делаешь, на? Клеменс.
Cold. The cold is going to be my death. I can't go on, and I can't go back. If you find this Bremer, 7392. Okay? 7392. Forgive me, Kalan, for I have failed you. The infinite skies await me.
Что он имел в виду? Боевых полосов для звуковыстрела сложить. Я так и не понял, что он, блядь, имел в виду 7392, но это я запомнил, конечно. Есть разница. Никого нет дома. Интересно, девка пляшет. Алло, привет. Давай попробуем.
That didn't work.
Не оно. Странно. Хватит кисточку лизать, дебил. Что, тоже никого? Что-то Альберт. На этом они расслабились прям. Заебали своими ебучими заклятиями одноразовыми. Блять, успел таки мне врезать. Блядский робот. Алмаз. Так, ну что заклятие нахер? Не шпилю. Грабим хранилище и съебываем, наверное, отсюда. Смысла особо не вижу. Бля, ну пиздец, конечно. Я думал, но в том хранилище и пушки были, блядь, и всякие эти. А тут что-то как-то бедно. Так, ну что, преобразователи вынесены нахер. Терпение. Так, а что мне надо, чтобы... Можно, в принципе, просто до этого, до верстака доебаться. Зелень надо наделать, вообще пиздец, все покончалось к херам. Корабль-то. Ну, в принципе, нормально. С перезельями проблем нет. Могучего 15 мы ставим про запас 17 элекса. Элекса питье. Ну, короче, нормально. Со здоровьем проблем пока не должно быть.
I found a...
Hey! Yeah, that'll... Right. I'll...
Блять. Опять флешбеки за год до покушения.
Some of them have taken to wearing the clothing of the free people. Why did they turn against the directive?
Their unit was cut off from their ELEX rations. They developed emotions.
They grew weak. Once their ELEX rations were restored, they should have seen the truth of that. Instead, they killed their own kind and ran. I want to know if they had help in escaping.
Whatever the cause, this isn't isolated. Several groups of separatists have broken from our ranks recently.
Separatists? You mean traitors? Do you think someone could be deliberately tampering with the ELEX rations? We should send word to all units. Any signs of emotion must be reported immediately. We will remain vigilant to the enemy within, as well as without.
So speaks a true Alb. I am proud of you both. Your strength, your commitment to the cause, they are known throughout Zakor.
We will bring you only honor, Father. The directive stands above all.
Duty and honor stand above all. Without them, we are nothing.
Флэшбэки.
There is one thing that's worrying me.
What is it?
Well, no. I need some more time to check it over.
Скажу, когда буду готов. Нормально, блять. Ну ок. Чё тогда ты вообще начинал тут ебучий разговор? Блять, нажимаешь на пробел, блять, хуй что происходит.
You were right.
You were betrayed by... What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible?
Nothing, until I can find...
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. Good. What else can you...
Calyx trap.
And you survived?
Блять, флешбеки заебут теперь.
You had an audience with the hybrid?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magalan. But what I saw, the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Alps, and the Alps will see his directive is carried out. All ELEX to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past. But I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall, that Magalan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All ELEX to the hybrid.
All ELEX to the hybrid. Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks...
Then you have even more motivation to reach... Yes.
The converters... There are no more active
Then, on behalf of the free people, I thank you. The converters are the... Well, I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zakor. Do you have anything else to report?
My raiders.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me you're...
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my... It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down... We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid...
You want to kill?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there's also...
You're getting ahead. First, you've got to...
Very well. But there... Ask your question.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace. To learn the truth. To kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long. Unquestioning. Serving the hybrid and my addiction to ELEX. But what is it that Zakor's really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the ELEX that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the ELEX for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Do they want me to die? Or do they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
Уф. Мощно. На самом деле, блять, с каждой главой все интереснее и интереснее. За сегодня мы прошли аж 3, умудрились. То есть с первой я поднялся, вернее, со второй я поднялся до 4. Ну, 2, хорошо получается. 5-я глава, я думаю, последняя будет. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Приятного вечера. Оставайтесь с нами. Продолжение следует.